What's going on, peeps? It's Wrath here, hanging out today, playing some Idle Heroes. I'm going to thank you guys so much for coming hang out with me today. If you liked the video, don't forget, smash that thumbs up button and show your support. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe as well. Alright guys, we're here today on the main account on the official servers, because it's time to do the casino event. Now normally what I would do is I would put on some background music and I would just smash through it, and then, I don't know, we'd do something else. But because this month, I'm really trying to push myself into doing just official server for an entire month and see how it goes, we're not going to do that. We're going to try to make the casino event a thing. So we're going to spin them all out just like normal. Luckily, it's not quite as huge as they used to be. It used to be like, oh, hey, here's a billion spins to do. It's been cut in half since the new changes, which are great. So it means it's not that bad. I've only got to do like, what, 27 spins? That's not terrible. I feel like we can talk through 27 spins and annoy you guys a little bit at the same time. So that's what we're going to do. We've got nothing really special here on the wheel, but it doesn't really matter. It's a casino event. We should stop, I think, at 143 chips. I mathed it, and I feel like that's correct, but I don't really know. So we're just going to start spinning here and trying to snag some stuff out. We can talk about, I guess, a little bit of the strategy that you probably should use for casino events. I don't normally do it in my videos because it takes a little more time. It's not exactly gym friendly if you're doing it all at once. But what most people will do is they'll spin their wheel until they get both pieces of gear and the 4-star hero that's on the wheel. And it's not a bad idea. Once you've gotten the gear and the hero on the wheel, you just refresh the wheel, find a new wheel. Now, if you're doing this all at one time like I do in my videos, that's not exactly a great way to do it because you're going to have to use gyms to refresh your wheel. Whereas if you're doing it over the course of the actual entire week, like you should be doing, you can actually set your wheels up over and over and over and over again and make sure that you're getting every 4-star hero you can off the wheel and kind of maximizing the profits that you get out of the event. Because if you leave just one wheel up like I do a lot of the times, I'm just pushing that 5-star to get it out of the way, you really throw away a lot of free loot. And it's true. You're missing a lot of gear pieces, which aren't a huge deal, but they do add up later in the game. But you're also missing like up to 10 4-stars you might have pulled off the wheel that you didn't actually get because you just stuck with one wheel. And like I said, the 5-star drop rate doesn't change. So just because you didn't pull the 5-star doesn't mean you have to leave that wheel. There is no 5-star that's on the casino event wheel that is worth sitting there and slaving over. They're food-based heroes. None of them are really that great. So in my opinion, get the 4-star, get the 2 pieces of gear, and then just hop out. Find the next wheel, do the same thing. And if you do get a 5-star hero in the event, that's great. But even if you don't, you're going to maximize the extra amount of stuff that you're getting. Some people will refresh their wheel looking for the max amount of gold and spirit, which you can also do. That's also a kind of a plan some people run with. What that means is there's 3 different rarities, I guess you would say, or drop rates for gold and spirit and such on your wheel. For me, I think it's 125,000, 250,000, and 375,000 for the gold. So if you had a wheel with 375,000 gold, you could sit there and spin the crap out of it. As you see, we got our 4-star hero here. So we've got everything off the wheel that we can get one time, except for the 5-star hero. We'll just drop the refresh. I'm not that worried about it. And we can repeat the process. Grab another 4-star hero, grab some more gear. Some people, if you're really trying to play it hardcore, you can wait on your wheels until you get a light or dark 4-star hero here. It's not a bad idea, because those are a little more rare in the game. You can do that too. It's not a bad deal. It will pay off, but it does take a little more time. You've got to be on to refresh your wheel much more often to make sure that you're actually getting those heroes. But, you know, I just take the 4-stars in general because I'm not that worried about it. But while we're doing this, a crazy thing has happened. I think it happened yesterday. The channel hit 3,000 was a while ago. The channel hit 30,000 subscribers. Now, that's crazy. Okay, to me, that is still unbelievable. I couldn't believe it when my channel hit 1,000 subscribers, let alone 30. This is unbelievable to me. I still can't believe it's actually a real thing. Like, this was a pipe dream a year and a half ago. It was like, man, that'd be so cool. Wouldn't that be crazy? And here I sit, and it's a thing. It's actually happening, which is absolutely insane to me. It's crazy. Little story about Wrath. Did I grab the gear off of this? Both of them? I did. So let's go ahead and refresh that. It's 50 gems. I know it's not a good use of my gems, but you know what? It's for the video. It's for the video. But my very first goal when it came to YouTube was not to be big and famous, was not to be rich. My goal was to make enough money on YouTube to pay for my internet bill. That was my big goal. That's all I wanted. Is like, if I can make enough money on YouTube by playing games I enjoy to pay for my internet bill, at least video games are doing something for me, and I'm not just slaving all my time away into them because I enjoy them. They're actually, paying me back a little bit. They're paying my internet bill. That was my first big goal, and I did not achieve that goal. I couldn't even pay my internet bill for the first 6 months I was a YouTuber. So it shows you that the spin up, the wind up into getting, I guess, built up on a channel is not something you do overnight. So if you're looking into trying YouTube out, just keep in mind that it's not a really fast journey. It's going to take you some time. And that was 6 months of daily uploading. That wasn't 6 months of, once a week I'll put a video up and see how it goes. That was 6 months of every single day I'm making a video, and I did. I stuck to it. And I paid my internet bill, and it was awesome. The first goal was achieved, and man, that was a long time ago. That feels like a long time ago now. That was my big goal for... Oh, crap, we've gone way over the event. Stupid wordsing. I was supposed to stop at like 140-something. Whoopsie doodles. Well, whatever. They're casino chips. They're not super hard to get. Wrath has done dumb things. But whatever. Not a big deal. Let's go ahead and grab out all of our loot here. Got a delicious Rosa coming out of that. Got some profit orbs, some super chips. That's all good. Let's take all that stuff. Give it to me. That should be all of them, actually. Yes, 10. Oh, balls, we went over it. I forgot. That's right. We completed the first node again. Actually, at this point, we might as well just do 3 more. Wait, how long's the event got? 3 days. I'll just do a 10 spin instead of just using 1 chip at a time for the next 3 days in the event. And that'll give me my next node here, but oops, I didn't plan on going over, but it happens. It happens. Not a big deal. But here's the good news. Here's some good news. So besides the 30,000 subscribers thing, which is absolutely amazing, and I'm super happy about it, it's great. I'm very appreciative you guys even watch my channel. I don't know why you do, but some people like me. I'm happy. I'm happy that you like me. But we've got some stuff coming up here on this account. Here in the next couple of days, our monthly events refresh. And I'm completely finished with them as far as I'm going to go. My militants is done. My tavern is finished. My fusions are all done. My broken spaces, I've used up everything. Couldn't quite beat this guy. Luckily, with Valkyrie in my team, I think it'll be easier next month to get my broken spaces kind of hammered out early, especially the gold boss. I'll do the first 2 nodes of the gold boss, and then we'll kind of see. I did finish out the second boss here as well for the monster materials because I'm a little low on my monster materials right now. I feel like I just want to rebirth my stupid dragon. I only use it in PvP, and I feel like with Valkyrie in my team, it'd be actually better to use my deer than my dragon. But you don't get any gold back when you rebirth monsters. You only get the monster materials back. So it's actually still incredibly expensive to rebirth a monster and level a new one up because you're essentially taking all the gold you put into that monster and throwing it away. And that's what kind of sucks. I wish they'd change that like they did with Guild Tech. Like if you rebirth the same monster more than once, have a gem cost attached to it. But if you're going to rebirth your monster for the first time, give it to me for free and let me have everything I put into it back so I can try something else. That's just my opinion. But what I need to do is I've got this deer all the way to 120, but none of the passives are maxed for it. And that's kind of what I want to do. I feel like I'll probably end up rebirthing my dragon next month when I go through my first couple broken spaces fights here and get this hot gold. I'm not going to get up to this, but I'll still get over 100 million gold. And that should be enough, I think, that I can rebirth my dragon, put all those materials into maxing out my deer, and then I'll still have the monster bloods at least left over for when the new monster drops, which will be back here, and it should be the Phoenix. I don't know when it's going to drop. They haven't said like a set in stone date, but it is in the works. It's been leaked that it's an idea for a future update. It should pair with burn damage. I'm not sure how it's going to scale with burn damage, if it'll be more like a snake where you get boosted damage to burning targets or something, which if it does, would be great for Valkyrie and Sigmund for PvE. That would be really cool. But we'll see. That's just one of those deals. But also, when the events refresh, I'm already set for the tavern quests. I need to get rid of a lot of them, actually. I've got 42 quests completed right now. I always save 2 of my daily rerolls just to get my tavern quest done as soon as the daily events reset. But I've got a ton of 6-star. I've got 3 7-star quests, I believe I do. Those are ready to go to knock that out. Plus, like I said, this is all 6 stars. All of these quests here are 6-star quests, which is a lot of quests. It's a buttload of quests to have completed at once. And I need to go through and kind of thin them out, I guess. But what that means is as soon as the events refresh, I have a free 15 profit orbs just that fast. Just boom. Profit orbs, you got them. and I think that's pretty cool. Because I'm already ready, pretty much I'm 5 orbs off of completing the next Prophet Orb event, and this is my biggest, not gripe, it's the opposite of a gripe, it's my biggest happiness? I don't know. The biggest selling point to me on the new changes to the official server that really got me back into wanting to play it just all the time, and honestly, I do. I want to be on official like all day. Like I want more accounts so I can play more stuff. I know it's dumb, but it's true. I just want to play it more. When they dropped the monthly events and they changed kind of how the event cycle runs, it made official so much more fun to play. Not to mention it made it easier to play. Like back in the day, it was for a free to play player, getting 600 spins took a long time. Not just because you had to save up 600 chips, but because as a free-to-play player, I don't believe you ever had access to 8 chip for 10 spins until you were VIP 2. So you had to actually spend money to get access to that. So you had to spend 1 chip 600 times to complete casinos, and that sucked a big fat one. Well, they changed that. They actually changed the 8 times spin in the casino now to be unlocked at level 80 or VIP 2. So even a free-to-play player now has access to those 8 chip 10 spins. Not to mention, it's much easier to complete now, and it's not the only event. Like, Prophet Orb event used to be one of the hardest events to complete in the game, in my opinion. That and Heroic Summons. Heroic Summons is still pretty tough. It's easier than it was now, but it's still not easy to do. But Prophet Orb was like a really tough event to complete. 120 orbs to complete it one time. They changed that with the new updates. They said, you know what, we're going to make it repeatable 4 times, and we're going to lower the cost to complete it to 80. So now free-to-play players or light spenders, you have a much, much easier time saving up those Prophet Orbs and getting just to 80. You don't have to get to 120 anymore, just to 80 to complete the events. It's made the game so much more playable, so much more fun. It's probably one of the best updates in a mobile game that I've seen in a long time. I know Clash of Clans has had some really good stuff going on in it. I haven't played it in forever. I kind of want to get back into it a little bit, but I don't know if I ever actually will, because it takes so much time to play. But yeah, I mean, it made Idle Heroes a really fun game again. Like, I used to play seasonal and private, like, pretty much exclusively. I'd get on official a couple times a day, collect my loot, try to make progress. But I mainly spent my time in seasonal and private because it was faster. But since official came out with these new updates and progress seems so much easier to make, I've been all about the official servers. It's been such a blast to play again. And like I said, I don't know if I'll do it probably next month or the month after. I'll probably make my 3rd official account. And I'm going to make it more as a strictly PvP account, I think. Because I've got my PvE account here. It does have some dual purpose like Valkyrie. But Valkyrie's so good in the Aspen dungeon that you almost need her. Even for a PvE team or a PvP team. She's just that good right now. So yeah, I mean, this account's primarily for boss fighting. That's what I built it for. I've got the Shia, the Sigma, the Heart Watcher. You know, it's stacked for PvE. My other account, I'm going to kind of do dual role, I think. Kind of PvP, and kind of mix them up and see how it works. And then in my newest account, when I make it, I don't know, sometime in the future, it's probably going to go almost strictly PvP. But when I do that, I'll probably still build a Valkyrie because she's still great in PvP, but she's amazing in the Aspen dungeon, so I'll kind of get the best out of both worlds, even though I'm kind of focusing PvP. We'll see how it goes. It's just an idea for the future, because I do get a lot of people on my channel like, Wrath, why don't you ever do PvP? It takes a long time to build an account for it, and the account I'm building right now is all PvE. It would take forever to swap that over to a PvP-based account. It wouldn't be feasible to do. So maybe in the future, to make the PvP fans happy, I'll build a PvP account and do just balls in, all for PvP, and just see what happens. But that's going to be it for today, I think. What do we got on the super wheel before we go, just to see? Dantalion! No. Not on this account. He's not rare enough to spin super chips on. I do have 10 now, though, so that's a 10 spin. I got a 10 bomb coming for those. Not bad. We'll get there. But, dude, something we got going crazy, though, when the events refresh, this fusion stuff. Dude, check this out. 8,000 shards, almost 9,000 4-star shards. I can summon out 300 of these dudes. That's so dumb. I have way more than I do in my 3-star shards. I'm down to 145. The big reason that is I use my 3-star shards when there's altar exchanges that pop up. And they're like, oh, you can exchange for a hero in the altar exchange. I'll summon out a lot of my 3-stars and just fodder them off by the wave until I have enough to buy that 5-star unit. And then I'll save my 3-stars back up, especially now that you can buy 3 stars from the shop daily. This is going to make fusion events so much easier to do because I don't have to gamble on which 3-star I'm going to get from my shards. I'll know exactly which 3-star I can pull. So if I need a certain 3-star, I don't have to gamble and kind of sacrifice to get my fusions ready. I can say, okay, I need this lady, pull out 4 of them, make the fusion. Done. It's going to be great. It's actually going to be a lot of fun, I think. I'm ready for this. I'm so ready. I'm super ready. My readiness could not be more ready. But yeah, that's a thing. So we'll be ready for the next Prophet Orb event as soon as the events refresh. We're at 393 heroic summons. I believe I bought yeah, I did. I bought the 8. I make sure I buy the 8 every day. As I can. If I run out of gems, obviously I can't. But it's a deal. That's a deal. So I don't know. Depends on what the heroic summon prize is for November. If it's a really good unit that I want to build, like a Shia or something, or they might drop a new hero. I don't know. Could be a thing. I might go early because I'm pretty sure that Christmas event's going to be a light and dark hero, which is cool. It's cool to get light and dark heroes, but they're really hard to build. Like, they're very difficult to build, so I don't know if I'll save up for that. We'll see how good the offer is in November. If it's not that great, I will wait, and I'll do the Christmas event and try to flatten it out instead. We'll see how it goes. But that is going to be it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked the video, please make sure, smash that thumbs up button and show your support. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe as well, and tell your friends about it, because that definitely helps me out a lot. And I will see you guys in the next one.